Hello, and we are back with another one. So this time we'll be picking up Marvel Champions. I'm not sure how I feel about the quality of this video yet, because you can't really see anything. Like, I have to hold all the cards up like this. And this is actually really annoying, so because I'm gonna have to be explaining every single card out here, which is kind of a pain. I also don't think there's enough room here, because I don't want to make the camera too big. Like, I don't want to raise this up too high, and then, like, this will be in a weird situation. So we'll see how this goes. Let me know what you think of this video after you get done watching it, if you think it's fine or whatnot. So we're going to play against Crossbones. He's our first enemy. So let me tell you what Marvel Champions is, in case you don't know. Marvel Champions, let me shut up first so you can read. Marvel Champions is a game where you basically make decks for heroes, and you go and you play against villains. And there's lots of villains to play against. I came into Marvel Champions around like the X-Men phase, so there's a lot of villains now and a lot of heroes you can play as. But for the most part, most of Marvel Champions, it's a deck building game. And you can team up with friends. You can play two-handed, three-handed, and you can play with up to 4 different heroes to basically beat up a bad guy. So it's sort of like bad guy of the week, who you want to beat up. You know what I mean? And let's talk a little bit about the deck building real fast before I get into it. So they have 4 attributes in Marvel. So in Marvel Champions, they have I'm going to use Angel as a great example. So they have the character that you play as, right? He has different abilities depending on what you flip over. And then there is his unique cards that come with him. Normally there are about 15 to 16 cards that are specifically for each hero. And then you have basic cards which go into every deck. Well, which you can choose to use in every deck. And then you have your different aspect cards. So you have aggression, which is pointed out by red. They're mostly for damaging. You have... Oops, let me pull some more stuff out. Oh no, that's a different deck. Whoopsie, I should have put these all to the side. You have protection, which is basically it's like a defensive hero. You defend against attacks for your other heroes. Aggression is for attack. Justice is to keep thwart off the board. That's represented by yellow. And blue is for leadership. So today's deck, this is one of my favorite decks. We're basically playing with Storm, and we're going to use aggression. And our deck is basically boot camp. So what we want to do is we want to get boot camp, and we want to use our thunderstorm to give all of my allies +2 attack, and just make them certified monsters that can just beat up on the guy, or beat up on the villain, which is Crossbones in this example. And so yeah, that's the deck we're going to be playing as. What I'll do at the end is I'll show you the deck at the end. I won't do it at the beginning. Or, you know what, actually, I will not show you the deck, but if you are interested in seeing a deck and you watch this video, let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a separate I won't make a separate section. What I'll do is I'll wait to the end of the video to just show you the cards that I'm using by the deck. Because, again, I don't like how you can't really, like, I can read this, but I don't, it feels awkward to me, I don't know. So yeah, let's get this roly-poly started. So we're going to flip over, and we're going to go to our first scheme. So if the villain successfully schemes to the final scheme, we lose. So we pretty much want to beat him before he can scheme that far ahead. But we're going to get started. So when revealed, we reveal the top card of the experimental deck. So Crossbones, when he comes into play, he has an experimental deck he puts it aside. And this one is Power Gauntlets. Attached to the villain, after the attached villain attacks and damages you, discard 1 card from your hand. Spend a Genius or Fist resource to discard this card. So that's kind of annoying. But, yeah. So we're just going to keep that underneath him so I remember that that's there. And then we're going to... Oh, you know what I forgot to do? So we flip this, and now we draw our 6 cards. So this happens, and Then we draw our 6 cards, because if you look at the bottom, oh, we're going to be playing a Storm. Did I introduce Storm? Yeah, I mentioned it with the boot camp deck. So we're going to be playing a Storm, and we have a hand size of 6, 10 HP. So we've got our HP over here, and we got the villain's HP right above it at 12. So the villain has 2 stages, and we're just going to beat him down to his 2nd stage. I was thinking about putting Expert, but I didn't feel like doing all that. And we're going to use Standard 3, because I really like Standard 3. But, yeah, let's carry on with our mulligan. So, these are our 6 cards. And the only ones I really want to keep, so we've got Torrential Rain. I'm going to mention the cards, actually, to keep the game going. Because I don't want to just, pause to show you the cards. So we're going to keep the game going. And when I play a card, I'm going to specifically show you, I'll hold it up so you can see what I'm talking about here. And I think I'm actually going to get rid of these 4 cards. So we have Team Strike, Blast of Wind, Lightning Bolt, Torrential Rain. So Blast of Wind does damage, Team Strike, I have to exhaust X-Men and allies. Then we got Lightning Bolt, also does damage. Torrential Rain will help us remove threat. We've got X-Mansion, which will let me heal 1 damage from a mutant or X-Men, but I have to be in my alter ego form, which is this form. And then we have Wolverine. And I sort of don't mind getting Wolverine or the X-Mansion out right now. So we're going to keep these 2, and we're going to discard these 4. And we're going to draw our next 4 cards. So we've got, everything we wanted. And, alright, so during setup, we can choose a support from the weather deck and put it into play. So I'm actually going to put in Clear Skies. And when Clear Skies gets put into play, we get to draw 1 card. Because I got to keep that in hand. So, Storm actually comes with her own weather deck. These are things she can manipulate when she's in her hero form. She has Clear Skies, Thunderstorm, Blizzard, and Hurricane. So right now we're in Clear Skies. And then we are going to change into our hero form. And here's the thing. I really don't know what I'm going to do here. Because we have a Fist resource. We've got a Genius resource. We also have X-Mansion that we could get rid of. So here's the thing. I sort of want to start building myself up with Boot Camp and Helicarrier. And these are all expensive cards, really. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pay a Fist resource and a Genius resource to get rid of this card. So we're going to get rid of that before it even sees the light of day. And then, do I do Weather Goddess now? We will use, no, so what we're going to do is, we're going to get rid, do I want to get rid of Boot Camp now? We're actually going to pay 3 to get out Helicarrier. So Helicarrier, I can exhaust it and I choose a player. I reduce the resource cost of the next card that player plays by this phase. This plays by 1. So we're going to pay 3 to get Helicarrier out. We're going to attack Crossbones for 2 damage. The reason I'm choosing to get Helicarrier out now is because it's a good economy card to help me reduce my other cards that I have in this deck. And then we're going to do our weather ability and we're going to go to Blizzard. So Blizzard, each character gains -1 attack, and we choose a non-elite minion until the end of the round. Treat that minion's text box as if it were blank. So there's no non-minion here, but everyone's going to have -1 attack now. And that's pretty much going to end our turn. So we're going to ready up, and then we draw. And okay, we've got some answers. My hand size is 5. Most heroes, normally all the heroes have a hand size of 5 in their hero form, except for Thor and I believe Hulk. They both have 4. But that's going to be the end of the player phase, and now we start off with the villain phase. So during the villain phase, we put one. These are our lovely. You can tell they're old. I've been using them forever. So these are our. Oh my God, what are they called? Threat tokens. Yes, threat. These are our threat tokens. So when this reaches 3 per player, so 3 for us, Then this scheme is going to explode, and we're going to go to the second scheme. So right now we have one threat over here, and the villain next, and then it goes to the villain attack phase. So he's going to attack us for 1, and he gets 1 boost card. So we can choose to take this attack. I'm actually going to choose to take this attack. The reason being that we're already -1, so whatever this is, it can't be that big. So he's going to attack us for basically 0. So Evil Alliance, after this activation resolves, so you do have, so these cards are the encounter cards of the deck. They're basically the villain deck, and they act up, and they're basically there to help the villain win. So, after this activation resolves, place 1 pursuit counter on Pursued by the Past. So, Pursued by the Past is this card, and when this gets to 4 tokens, when we put 4 tokens on here, this is going to flip over, and my Nemesis minion and her scheme are going to pop into the gameplay. So we sort of don't want to see that happen. So we take 0 damage. The reason we take 0 is because these are boost icons. Boost icons increase the villain's attack. This just lets us know that the card has an ability that needs to be activated during the boost phase. So we put the pursuit counter on. We take 0 damage because everyone is -1 because of the blizzard. And then we draw 1 card from the enemy deck. I forget what it's called. The word, I am not speaking right words today, jeez. And we get a side scheme. So the side scheme is Legions of Hydra. And when revealed, if Madame Hydra is not in play, search the encounter deck and discard pile for Madame Hydra and put her into play, engage with you. Then shuffle the encounter deck. Place 2 additional threat here for each Hydra enemy in play. So this is going to have 5 Hydra enemies. That sort of sucks. And we're going to get Madame Hydra out. So, what are we going to do here? There's a lot we can do here, actually. So I'm not too worried about this. So luckily, we're playing a Storm, so we have the ability to get rid of a lot of things here. So, yeah, everything's good. So we're gonna play 1. So first, we're going to do. I can't use Thunderstorm yet, so we're gonna do Hurricane. So Hurricane is gonna give each character Retaliate, and we get to remove 2 threat from his scheme. So we're gonna remove 2 threat from here, giving this 3. And the reason I want to get rid of this scheme is because it has a this draw card icon, which basically gives the enemy another card for me to draw. So, I mean, makes me draw another card from the encounter deck. There we go. I'm like, what is the words? Ugh, what are words? So, we have Hurricane. We remove 2 threat off of it. And then we're going to pay 1, which is Weather Goddess, to play Death Focus. So we can exhaust Death Focus to reduce the cost of the next superpower card we play this turn by 1. Now, I'm sort of in a predicament. I should get rid of Boot Camp, honestly. I don't want to, though, because I have a lot of cards over here. So we're actually going to play these 2. So we're going to exhaust Death Focus and Helicarrier to play Torrential Rain. So we're going to remove 3 threat from here, getting rid of this card. And if Hurricane is in play, which it is, we get rid of that as well. And, I want to attack Madame Hydra, but everyone has Retaliate. So this is sort of like a bad turn to attack anyone. I sort of want to go into, I think we'll just hold on to this for right now. So we're going to hold on to these 2 cards. I don't know if I want to do anything. It's 1 damage. You know what? I'm going to attack Madame Hydra for 2 damage. And I'm going to take 1 damage. And then that is going to end my turn. Actually, you know what? Instead of paying, no, you know what? I already did it. It's too late. I have a good idea now, but it's too late. So we're going to keep everything out. So we're going to ready everything up. And then we're going to draw 3 cards. I don't plan on discarding. And, okay. Neat. Okay, this could be good for us. So, we get 1 threat onto the scheme. And then Crossbones is going to attack us for 1. And I'm going to take this hit. So, we're going to activate Death Focus and we're going to play Flash Freeze. When a villain attacks you... Oops, is that high enough? When a villain attacks you, the villain and each minion engaged with you gets -3 attack while attacking you this phase. So everyone's going to have -3 attack. So hopefully we don't take any damage and we instead deal 1 damage to everyone. Because that would be great. And if Blizzard is in play, resolve its special ability. Blizzard is not in play, so we don't have to worry about that. So we're not going to defend any attacks. We're just going to take them to the face. So Crossbones is going to attack us for 1, 2, 3. And he has -3 attack. So he does nothing to us. But we do 1 damage to him because we have Retaliate. Madame Hydra will also attack us for 2 damage. The Legions of Hydra is not in place, so we don't have to worry about that. And so she's going to attack us for -3. So -1 pretty much. So we take no damage. And we deal 1 damage to her. So she has 3 damage on her. And then we get our bad card. And our bad card is Insight. So, Insight 1. When this card is revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme. And then when revealed, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a weapon attachment is discarded. Reveal that card. Alright. Good. I didn't want to run into that. Didn't want to run into that. Didn't want to run into that. Didn't want to... Oh, there's 2 of those things? Dang. Weapon attachment. This is like half the deck being gone right now. Are there no weapon attachments here? No, there's gotta be. I got Weapon Master in here. Nope. 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 Here we go. Weapon attachment. I literally just got rid of like 4... so many cards. So, attached to Crossbones uses 2 ammo counters. When Crossbone attacks you, remove 1 ammo counter from this card and discard the top card of the encounter deck. Take indirect damage equal to the number of boost icons on the discarded card. Alright. So, when he used... Okay, so we're going to be taking indirect damage. Sort of sucks. Yeah, whatever. What can you really do about it? So, and now it is our turn. I'm really disappointed. I'm not disappointed, but I'm sort of sad he went through half the deck like that. So we're going to play 1 to get out X-Sheen. And we're going to use Helicarrier and use a double resource to put out Boot Camp. So, each ally I control will gain +1 attack when I get them +1 attack. And then we're going to swap to Thunderstorm. So we get to deal 2 damage to an enemy. So we're going to deal 2 damage to Crossbones. Then we are at 3 attacks. So we're going to attack Madame Hydra for 3, killing her. And then I'm going to swap into my alter ego form. And the reason I'm swiping the alter ego is because he's gonna scheme. So this sort of gives us time to get rid of Thunderstorm. Because I don't want him to attack us with Thunderstorm on. I want to attack him with Thunderstorm on. So that's going to be the end of my phase. So we're going to ready up. And because we're an alter ego, we're going to draw 6 cards. 5, okay. Oh, 6, 6, 6. Neat. Okay, so we're good. So, we put 1 threat on attack on Mount Athena. This has 3 threats, so now it goes on to the next phase. So, the Infinity Stone. Inside the Project Pegasus facility, S.H.I.E.L.D. agents fight desperately to prevent Hydra from obtaining the Reality Stone stored within. Okay? So, reveal the top card of... When revealed, reveal the top card of the experimental deck. Don't mind if I do. Attached villain gains Retaliate and spend a lightning and genius symbol resource. Discard this card. I forgot what that was. Alright, forgive me. I totally skipped my mind. So. Oh. Okay. So, this is in play now. So he's going to, and this comes into play with 1 threat on it. So Crossbones is going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. So that's not too good. because we're already more than halfway there. And then we get one bad card, which is, when revealed, place one pursuit counter on pursued by the pass. Then if it has any encounters on it, the villain schemes. So he's going to scheme again for 1, 2, 3. So he's going to scheme for another 3. And then we bounce into the next level, which is the getaway. Hydra has seized the Infinity Stone, and Crossbones order their withdrawal. You must stop them before they escape, and this only has 5 threat on it. And one reveal the top card of the experimental deck. So, there's a lot of things I wanted to do, and it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of things I'm going to actually get the chance to do. Because we need to spend resources to get rid of things. Like all of this. We pretty much got to reset the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play X-Men Instruction. We're going to choose up to 2 X-Men allies in our discard pile. And no, wait, I'm not going to do that yet. Actually, what I will do is we're going to spend a lightning resource and a genius resource to get rid of this card. So that's going to get rid of his retaliate. And then we're going to play X-Men Instruction. I'm going to leave him with that because him getting +1 attack doesn't really bother me. But this will let me add Psylocke and Wolverine back into my deck. Because I sort of want to play those guys right now. I need to build up my board. Right now I have a lot of things on the board. So, and it sucks because I have to basically spend a turn clearing this all up, which is some baloney. And next we're going to flip. Oh no, wait. Oh, I can't get rid of this. So I wouldn't be able to get rid of Psylocke. Oh, okay, so I can't get Psylocke out. Because the reason I wouldn't be able to get Psylocke out is because this is a hero action. So, okay. That's fine. Let's see where... So, let's get back to where we were before. So, we need to take out Psylocke and Wolverine. I'm not too mad about it. You know, sometimes I forget things like this. So, we cannot discard Psylocke and... What else? So, we have Team Strike. We gotta wait to discard this because this is an alter ego action. So... What I can do then is, since we're gonna, so let's flip over, and then now we can play the lightning and genius resource to get rid of this, and we're gonna pay the lightning and fist resource to get rid of this. And the reason I'm getting rid of all that thing is because it's fine. I'm just gonna have to accept the fact that we sort of need to punch this dude in the face right now. And I'm pretty sure I'll draw some more cards. It's a shame I wasn't able to get Psylocke out, but it is what it is. Now, I could hold on to Flash Freeze, and I don't think I will. This is one of those times where I think I built up too much. So I'm going to play Exhaust Helicarrier and pay 1 to get Team Building Exercise out. And now, I think we're successfully built out, so our card economy should be good. So we're going to attack Crossbones for 3. And then we're going to use our weather ability to play Hurricane. Let's play Hurricane. And we're going to give everyone one retaliate 1. And we're going to clear 2 threat off that scheme. And then we're going to ready up and draw 5 cards. Okay. There we go. This is what I was looking to get. Alright. We're good. Things are good. So we've got Retaliate, and we've got no threat on the last scheme, but he could actually kill us in 1 turn, so we got to be real careful. And yeah, let's get started. So he puts 1 threat on the scheme. Crossbones will attack me, and when Crossbones attacks me, so this happens first. We remove 1 ammo counter, and we discard the top card of the encounter deck, which is the combat knife, and we take 1 damage because of it. So that gets rid of that. Does that count as that doesn't count as an attack, so that he doesn't get retaliate. And then he's gonna attack me for 1, 2 damage, which again is fine. And we're gonna do 1 damage to him because we have retaliate. And then we get one bad card, which is attached to Crossbones. When Crossbones will take any amount of damage, place it here. If there is 5 or more damage here, discard Crossbones armor. Okay, I'm happy he got that because I would have been really sad to have him draw that as a boost card. That would have sucked. Alright, now let's get started on some fun stuff. So we are going to exhaust team building exercise and play this double to get magic out. So magic, after we play magic, we can spend a genius resource. We can choose a non-elite minion, engage with an X-Men hero and shuffle it back into the encounter deck. But there's no minion here, so nothing to worry about. I was thinking about getting Hope Summers, but I don't think I will. And then we're going to pay 1 to get Aurora's Garden. And what I can do is I can actually activate Thunderstorm, so we deal 2 damage, which goes onto his armor. And then Storm's going to be at 3 attacks, so we're going to attack for 3, breaking through his armor. And Magic, who is at 1, 2, 3, 4, will attack Crossbones. And it will bring him up to his second form. And while Crossbones has a weapon attachment, his attacks gain piercing. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for Crossbones machine gun and attach it to Crossbones. Shuffle the encounter deck. It's already attached to him, so we don't care about that. And next, I actually have all these cards and nothing to really play them with. We're going to play Weather Goddess, and we're going to swap into Clear Skies to draw a card. And it's a double. And, so whenever an ally attacks, this little symbol means they take 1 consequential damage. So whenever an ally attacks, they take damage. The only ally who I know of that takes no damage when they attack is Black Cat, but we're not playing Spider-Man. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of this phase. So we did Clear Skies, we drew a card, and now we're going to draw another 4 cards. What did I do to this deck? Because there's a lot of cards in this deck that I'm really not liking. Holy crap, this is terrible. I'm sorry, honestly, Storm is carrying this deck. If it wasn't for her weapon abilities, we would not be in a good position right now. So, we get 1 threat on the scheme. Oh, he has 14 HP, which is perfectly fine, because we will not die yet. We could die if he schemes, but we won't. So, Crossbones is going to attack us. So, again, before he attacks us, he uses this. We take damage equal to the amount of boost icons, which is 2. So, we take 2 damage. And then Crossbones will attack us. And I'm actually going to let, Magic take this hit. No, we're not going to let Magic take the hit. I'm actually going to defend this attack. So, this is gone. Gotta remove that. And he's going to attack us for 2, minus 1, 1. So he takes 1, we take 1 damage. And we have to put a counter on Pursuit by the Pass. Because we get Dark Designs. Oops. Yep, there we go. And then we get 1 bad card, which is Hydra Bomber. Choose to either take 2 damage or place 1 threat on the main scheme. I'm actually just going to place 1 threat on the main scheme. And yeah, that's going to be it for that. Alright. Again, I really don't... I'm so scared of him scheming because he might win the game if I let him scheme once. But I can't be taking hits like this because I'm down to 3 HP. So it's sort of like, what do I do here? Okay. First off, we're going to activate X-Sheen and we're going to play 1 to play Torrential Rain and get rid of this. And next, we're going to play Angel. So reduce the cost to play Angel by 1 if your identity has Mutant or X-Men, which we do. And before I play X-Men, Angel, I'm going to exhaust Team Building Exercise and Helicarrier, and we're going to play Angel for free. Because he costs 2 resources, reduces it by 1, making it 1, and then this reduces it by another 1. And then we're going to swap into Thunderstorm. We're going to deal 2 damage to Crossbones, bringing him down to 12. Angel is going to swing at the Hydra Bomber, killing that. Taking 1. And Magic is going to swing at Crossbones for 2, 3, 4. bringing him down to 8. And she takes 1 consequential damage. Now, she is almost dead. So I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in this form. I'm actually going to stay in hero form. We're going to block with magic. And we're just going to pray. Because I think we can kill him next turn, actually. I think if we play our cards right, we can kill him next turn. So we're going to ready up. And I'm actually going to get rid of one of these doubles. And we're going to draw 4, 5. Okay. Okay. That looked like it was another card. So, next on the field, so we put 1 threat here. And Crossbones will attack us. So Magic is going to block this hit. So he's going to attack us for 3, 4, 5. Oof. Yep. Happy I blocked that hit. And we do have Angel here in case we need to block another hit. Hopefully we don't. And we get 1. Wow, we really milled like half. This many turns has not gone by. We just ended up milling over half the deck in order to get his weapon attachment. That's crazy. And then this is the card, Treachery. When revealed, give the villain a tough status card. If you cannot, heal 3 damage from him instead. He can have all the tough statuses he wants. Because he gets hard as nails. Okay. And then it is our turn. So, again, I want to do... Okay. So we're going to exhaust Helicarrier and Team Building Exercise. No, we can only exhaust Helicarrier. And we've got to pay Team Strike. And we're going to throw out Storm's Crown. Then we're going to play Storm's Crown. Gives me +1 thwart, and I can exhaust it to generate the printed resource of my weather support. So we're going to generate that resource, and we're going to play Team Building Exercise, and we're going to get Sunfire out. And Sunfire is going... Sunfire is an ability where we can spend a lightning resource, and we can choose an attachment with the text hero action or hero's response and discard it. He's a really good way of getting weapons off of enemies. It's just a shame I didn't get him earlier, like an hour ago when I needed him. So we're going to have Storm attack for 3 to clear the Tough. Tough prevents him from taking any damage. Then we're going to have Sunfire attack for 2, 3, 4. And we're going to have Angel attack for 2, 3, 4 as well. And that is the game. Whew. So that was close. This game shouldn't have been this close. Should not have been this close at all. But I don't know, like sometimes you just get an event card. Like, and here's the thing. This card was literally the last card. It's like Storm's main item. And that card was all the way, last 3 cards of the deck. Last 3 cards of the deck. Before I even saw it. So yeah. Yeah, that was a bit of a doozy. I honestly thought that was going to be such a swimming win. But here's the thing, right? I know I had way too many items in this deck to just reduce my economy. Alright? Like, here's the thing. I'm going to show you what I mean real fast. This is like the post-game recap. Where you're like, oh, like, why do I forgot why I put that in the deck. I don't know what I was thinking. I know I hope Summers is here. Because she can help me gain superpowers. But I really don't remember, like, Psylocke and Wolverine. Wolverine, I should have got him out earlier. He is way too important of a card to get out. Because there's too many ways to heal him up. Like, with Wolverine, we can heal him with X-Mansion. Because we can heal any mutant. He heals himself, too. So it's not like we couldn't, like, stop him. But I'm just looking at this deck and I'm like, why is that there? Why is that there? Why are all 3 of these cards there? They're not bad cards. But I don't understand why I have all these resource generators here. This I could understand. I don't understand why that's there. This I could understand. But I actually have this out, so I don't need this. As you can tell, I did not make this deck. I did not make this deck before this match. I made this deck like months ago. And so, like, here's the thing, right? In Marvel Heroes, in Marvel Champions, there's a bunch of hero decks that I that I come back to a lot of the time. And I made this deck up. right? This was one of the decks I was working on, and I was like, I'm gonna test it out. And then I forgot to test it out, because now that I'm remembering, I'm like, I really did forget to test this deck out. And as we went through the game, because the idea is, right, what you do is this. The idea of the deck is to have a few resources out. We want to have Thunderstorm, right? I'm just going to show you what, like, because we should have an OTK. Because then this is, and then we should have Wolverine out. We should have Magic out. And we should have Sunfire out. Now, the reason we should have these 4 X-Men allies out, right, is because everyone has +1 attack because of this and Boot Camp, right? So Wolverine, instead of 3, is at 5. Magic and Sunfire are at 4, and we're at 3, right? So remember, now early in the game, every X-Men ally that attacks with this icon takes consequential damage, right? So what we have is Team Strike. Now, Team Strike lets me exhaust my hero on any number of X-Men allies and deal X damage among enemies in play, where X is a total attack of the characters you exhausted this way. So this is 8, 9, 12. This is 12 damage. So this is enough to kill Crossbones in literally 1 turn. Like his first form we kill in 1 turn, and leaves his second form with just 2 HP left. And then, what we're supposed to have out is, where are you? Oh yeah, probably the best item in the game, well, in her deck, Storm's Cape. And what we do next is we activate any of these abilities, honestly. Preferably Clear Skies, because we exhaust everyone, right? And then we do Clear Skies, we draw a card, and we use this ability, Hero Response. After you resolve the special ability on your weather support, you exhaust Storm's Cape, Ready Storm. So we exhaust Storm's Cape, we do Clear Skies first, draw a card, then we exhaust Storm's Cape, Ready Up Storm, and bam, 16 damage. And that's that. That's how this deck it was supposed to play. And I see that there are some really big issues with it. So, yeah, definitely going to be working on this. Hope Summers is another one. Well, there's a reason why Hope Summers is here. She can help. She's a really good X-Men. She's expensive, but like we can get superpowers from our deck. So there is a reason why she's here. And yeah, like everyone has a little bit of Psylocke is here to prevent that way I can flip to Alter Ego safely. Tempest is here to sort of stop the villain from scheming when I'm in Alter Ego. And then we've got 3 copies of Team Strike. So, yeah, that was supposed to be the deck. And it did not do anything about what I wanted it to do. Which just goes to show how mediocre my deck building skills are. But, and this is why I said, like, Storm really carried us. There are some characters in this game that can just carry your bad deck ideas. And there are some characters that just can't. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Yep. Let me know if you like the little lingo at the end when I start talking about the deck building and how it went. Because I honestly felt like I didn't draw anything I wanted to. Like, I drew what I wanted to draw, but I drew it so early that it was hard for me to want to play it. And then when I'm thinking to myself, oh, like, I thought that I was going to be able to go into my, because here's the thing, when you run out of cards to draw, that's not the end of the game. What happens is that you shuffle your discard pile back up, and it becomes your deck, but you draw another encounter card, right? So the game only ends when the villain beats you, or the villain completes the final scheme, right? That's the only way the game ends in the villain's favor. For the only way you win is if you beat the villain. There are a few villains that have different roles, but for the most part, that's how you beat. That's how that's normally your wins and loss conditions. And again, I thought that I was gonna I would be able to rotate through my deck to get everything, but it's been so long since I played this deck that I forgot what I was gonna do, and I forgot why I have certain cards in here. Like, I truly don't understand. Because I'm not saying they're bad cards, but I don't understand why I put so many heavy resource items in when I could have put other cards in here. So that's enough of me rambling. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think. Like, because honestly, you know, I couldn't really, I'm still not sure how I feel about this. Like, I feel like this was good and a good way to sort of like, because I want to make this better, but I'm not sure, like, is my rotation enough? Which I like to see more of the villain's health dials over. Things like this. Is it too small? Should I move the camera up? Let me know what you think. Because the only thing I'm pretty sure of is that my mic is okay. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video, yo. I hope you all like it and all that good stuff. Remember, like and subscribe so I can get that sweet YouTube money and buy more tokens and stuff for my board games. Because you guys are supporting a great habit. Or a bad habit. No, it's a great habit. Don't mind that. That was the other voice talking. So yeah, I will catch you all on the next one, yo. Later.